What a great Raw after WrestleMania. We're going to get into the nitty, the gritty, the good, the bad. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm going to start with the good points of Raw. John Cena comes out and does all his talking like last time and the time before that and spouts that there's 27 days left of him left. And then he's going to bounce. He's leaving. I don't know what he's saying, but he's just saying how everyone was horrible to him, etc. And just saying the same stuff. But that was good. But also, another good point. Randy Orton comes sliding from underneath the ring. RKO's John Cena. And now I'm pretty certain he's going to go for the belt. Now, I really like this. I really like this idea. I wanted someone to go after the belt. I didn't just want it to be like John Cena, but someone's going after the belt, and Randy Orton, out of all people, they've had such a feud in their lifetime of wrestling. I just cannot wait to see this unfold. I just can't wait, man. The bad points of Raw. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez won the titles back from Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. Why? Why they want it back so soon? They only got it yesterday. Like, I do not understand what them winning them back is. I don't know why. Do you know what? I didn't really understand the match during WrestleMania. I just thought it was a bit whatever. It was good that Becky came back, really good, like good pop and all that, but I don't know, man, it's just something about the match as a whole, sort of like going on from now as well. It just wasn't good for me. And then Becky Lynch turned on Lyra Valkyria. Why? You just got back together. You literally got back the other day at WrestleMania, and now you're against each other. Why? I know there's something wrestling has got like a reason why it's happening, etc. But to me, at the moment, I just don't understand why. But I do hope that something good's going to come of this because, to be honest with you, the match at WrestleMania really wasn't that great. So I'm hoping for really good to come out of this. The good. Rusev returns and destroyed American Alpha. Absolutely just destroyed them. So it's good to see him come back. He's been out for a long time in AEW, etc. Years, in fact. But I'm glad he's back now. He's going to make a big impact. And he looks in good shape. Good. Looks in great shape. So let's see what happens with that. Let's go, Rusev. The good. Now, this part I really loved. Io Sky came out with the belt looking all happy and said how she's the women's champion. But then someone came in, and you'll be surprised at this, and the NXT Women's Champion came out, Stephanie Valkyrie, looking good as all heck in her NXT Championship. And Stephanie Valkyrie says to Io how she's one of the best, and she wants to fight the best. And Io Sky accepts this is one of the best in women's wrestling going at it right now. Then Adam just says, do you want to see it, Vegas? And Vegas just goes, yeah! Wow. And then they get it on. They're putting a showstopper of a match on, and she's landing the devil's kiss on Sky. Booker T be gutted he's not there. And out of nowhere, Roxanne Perez and Julia turn up. And I'm bloody beside me, because they've got a match on NXT coming up. NXTers are in the ring, going at it. Julia kicks Valkyrie to the ground, and then before you know it, this is my brutality! She comes down to the ring and saves Sky and Valkyrie from Julia and Perez. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Are the NXTers coming up to the main roster now? Oh, I don't know. The good. Now, I know you can't tell by this picture, but I feel like Jey Uso is not yeeting as much. I think he's heard people saying, oh, you're yeeting's getting on my nerves and blah. So he's kind of just tying it back a little bit, pulling it down a little bit more. I think that's for the best. I mean, we don't like see him as the yeet master all the time, but he just celebrated really his win and said how he's going to be there all the time and etc. And then Sami Zayn came out, celebrated with Jey Uso, and then Jimmy Uso came out and celebrated with Jey Uso. So it's just a celebratory sort of thing going on. Just a celebration factory, really. The good and the bad parts of Raw. What was Gunther so annoyed about? It's like he's lost the title or something. And then Michael Cole goes, well, I'm sorry, you did tap out though. And then Gunther got really annoyed at Michael Cole, grabbed Michael Cole. Pat McAfee then socked him in the mouth. And this is where the bad came from. It got really bad. Pat McAfee socked him one, and then he pushed him down and started squeezing on his neck. And this went on for ages and ages and ages, and too long. I think too long. Pat McAfee was coughing and all that to like sort of sell it, but it just went on for far too long. And I understand, right? Hopefully he'll have a match with Pat McAfee. And Michael Cole isn't happy about it. He came back and he was saying, like, oh, I'm not happy about this, blah, blah, blah. We need to do something about this. We're not getting bullied, etc. But I just thought it was just went on for a bit too long, you know. But I'm glad that Pat McAfee, like, stood up to him and done something about it, I guess. The good. First time title defense with Dominic Mysterio against Penta, with Finn Balor and Carlito at ringside. The fighting between Dom and Penta go back and forth for a while, but then Penta gets Dominic Mysterio outside of the ring, and Penta was about to hit a top rope move on Mysterio, and JD McDonough comes out of nowhere and pushes him off. It's really nice seeing JD McDonough back. I mean, that was really bad, that push off that he got, and I think he damaged his ribs or something. I'm really glad that he said. I remember seeing him say that he'll be back soon, and he's back pretty soon, I think. And Dominic Mysterio picks up the win. I think it's a little bit strange because he just had a match with Finn the other day at WrestleMania, and now Finn's okay with him. I think something's going to go down personally. I'm waiting for something to go down. I really think Finn needs to get his push, to be honest, man, and just hopefully get some sort of notoriety from WWE. The good. And then Seth freaking Rollins comes out with Paul Heyman and just says, I am the visionary. I won the main event at WrestleMania. And before you know it, and out comes Punk to the ring, fights off Paul Heyman for a little bit, fights Seth Rollins for a little bit, and then gets a stomp by Seth Rollins. And rightly so, the crowd's going, OTC, 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 because Roman Reigns isn't out there yet. Paul Heyman basically says that Seth Rollins is the reigning, defending wrestler in the WWE at the moment. And here comes the OCT, run into the ring, gives Seth Rollins a massive spear to the ground. I really like this segment. And then a massive Superman punch to Paul Heyman. And Roman Reigns is getting ready to spear him. He sets up with a ooh ah! And out of nowhere, Bron Breakker spears Roman Reigns. I really thought it was Paul Heyman doing the spearing at first, but it wasn't. It was Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker's on an absolute tirade. Then he spears CM Punk. And then Bron Breakker goes outside of the ring, goes round and round and round, and spears Roman Reigns through the Timekeeper's area, is it called? And then Seth Rollins asks Bron Breakker to drag Roman Reigns back into the ring. And then a stomp from Rollins on Roman Reigns. This is all kicking off, man. Like, a lot of it's kicking off. Whew, that was great, man. What a great segment. A great Raw after WrestleMania. I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was better than I thought it'd be. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know what's going to be happening from here on out, but it's all lining up to be great. But until next time, please give it a like and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Peace out. Goodbye. Bye, 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 bye.